Hello, hello, good afternoon, and welcome to Candy's Crafts Corner. How are you all doing? I'm glad I didn't say good evening because this is unusual for me to be working in the afternoon with you. And I actually just realized I didn't even put my light on. I don't think we need it because I don't know if it makes it worse. I think it's fine without the light. So we're going to try without the light, see what happens. If it gets darker, will I'll switch the light on. But I'm not used to working. Maybe we need it. I'm not used to working with natural light. So there we go. Not at first, but doesn't happen very often. I see a lot of shadows with the light, so I'm gonna turn it off. And you guys tell me if you need it or not, if you need it or not. Okay. All right, so let's get started. Bringing today some alternative with a kit from our kids collection. It's called Birthday Fancy Kit, and I love it. It has so many pieces, so many pieces. I mean, it's hard to tell here, but it has a lot of die cuts. Let me see if I can show you some because I've already used a lot. So let's see. Yeah, I took them off. Yeah, no, I have more here. But so you get an idea. Look how many cakes. And there was another one with little pieces like macaroons. I'm on the fence about the light. Somebody can tell me if you think I need the light or not. Yeah, I think we're okay. Natural light is nice. Anyway, so it has so many possibilities, and usually I don't do alternative with kids, but this one was begging for me to do it. So I'm gonna show you some of the things that I created. But the first thing that we're gonna do is like, oh, maybe we'll leave that for last. Yeah, we'll leave that for last. So these are three cards. They're three fan folds. This one opens like this, and this piece was part of the set. This is another part of the set. So it's just a matter of putting it together. And this is like I used the one of the card fronts and I cut it down. So we have this subtle stripe background. Then we have here a stand trifold. Well, actually, I call it trifold because it's a triptych, but it folds like that. I think it came out very nice. I like it a lot. And then you put your message in the back like that. If you need more writing place, you can put more paper here. So anyway, and then the third one is this one with a lock, kind of, that when you open it up, it opens up like that. Isn't it cute? All right. So this one actually, I was following some Halloween cards that Angie Judah Chicken Scratch was creating. I took it a little bit. She used other elements and she did a Halloween card, but I like the fold per se. And anyway, and then we're gonna create a little baking book, like a recipe book. All right, so let's get started. I was checking to see the messages were okay. Looks like they are. All right, let's get started. So we are gonna start with this one because I need this one. I will need to use the cut and emboss machine. I brought it here to cut the stuff when we put it together. I didn't want to do it off camera because I want you to see how I'm making it. All right, this is for our message, and I have here my cheat sheet. And these are my pieces. So this is, and these are my pieces. See what I was telling you about of how fun it is? Maybe I move this a little bit here. There. How fun it is that it has so many die cut pieces. Look, it has like a little teacup, has the macaroon, a lemon pie. Anyway, I'm using fresh freesia, one of the colors in the set. And this is, let's see if I remember, if I brought it. Yes, I did. This is Thoughtful Design specialty paper, because it has this purple that is not like because it's ombre, it starts with fresh freesia and then it ends up with like Highland Heather or something a little more purpley. But anyway, I love how it looks, and it looks elegant. Like the designs of these cards, like the elements are very elegant, and they have gold trim. Hi, Deborah. How are you? Thank you for joining. How's the baby doing? So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna attach this to my card front. And I think I'm not totally on camera. I'm sorry. All right, so this is the card front. I'm gonna get this out of the way because better to do my cutting when not on camera. And I just realized I don't have my die here. So I'm gonna have to get it because I brought the machine, but I don't have the die. So I'm using this die from Thoughtful Expressions, I think it is. But you can use other dies. Like you can do a round one, you can do other stuff. So let me see. Do I have anything here that I can use? No. So I'm gonna grab it. I mean, I can experiment and use another one. I use this one from Thoughtful Expressions, and I thought it was pretty good. It was just centered an L. And then when you open it, you just see this side here that you may not want to see, but I think it works anyway. It's nice enough. We can try it with one of these. Oh, poor thing. I hope he has. I hope you guys find it soon, the antibiotic. If I do this, I think that the elements are gonna come out of the place, and so I'm gonna stick it to the same. Proved and true, as they call it. All right, so this is gonna go like this. So I'm gonna have to put it through the machine. Actually, this has a back end as well, so I'm gonna do the back too. See, I don't know if I did the back. I don't think you need the back, but it kind of ties it all together better. So let me see what we can do. Yes, so I'm gonna put the backing for that, and that is from. Oh, look, I had it cut, and I just didn't put it in my prep thingy. This is from the Toadstool Garden, just because I wanted something with design with fresh freesia, and that's what I had. So that we're gonna cut it at 5 1/4 high, and it's a 4 4-inch wide. So yeah, bye-bye toadstools, because we're gonna use the stripy side. I'm running out of course, I'm running out of glue. I know. It's crazy. All right, now we're gonna pass it through a machine, and we're gonna have to pass it a couple of times because I have 2 layers of paper and 1 layer of cardstock. So yeah, so it's gonna be a little harder. The important part is that you have to get this where you want it, and I think I want it there. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit of Post-it tape. Now, oh, I just moved it there. Is this straight? I hope so. And we're gonna have to pass it through the machine several times. I wish I had, like, you know what? I'm gonna secure it with more washi tape because I don't have my. And my washi tape is breaking now. There. See, that's why I don't like to cut here on my little TV tray, because it's not very stable. And on top of it, it's too tall, and it kind of bumps with the camera. So it's not that you see things so well, but let me see if this is straight. It looks like it's straight. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. So I'm gonna ignore. Let me see. If I do it like that, you at least will see it coming out. Do my sandwich. And just as I said, I'm gonna pass it on through the machine. See how bumpy it is because it touches. So I did it one way. I'm gonna reverse it. And I'm gonna do it again. Just wanna make sure that it's well cut. And we can just try your luck now. So this is the result. I think it needs to be cut a little bit more because it didn't go through all the way. So out comes the machine again. And we keep trying. It's a little hard because of the 4 layers, 3 layers. 2 layers of paper and 1 layer of cardstock. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do it upside down. So I'm gonna turn my card like so and see if upside down grabs it better, because I still don't see it as I want to see it. Okay, I just dumped something from all this racketing happening on my table. All right. Still not quite doing it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see if I can separate. No, it is. Okay, it's done. All right. All right, so it's done, I think. Take my washi tape that after passing through a machine, it's really stuck down. Hopefully it won't peel my paper. There we go, very carefully. And that's it. Let's hope. These little parts here didn't cut through. Yes. Yes, perfect. Okay. All right, so we saved that piece because this is gonna be attached to our lock. I mean, it has a back and forth. So if you didn't put adhesive on the center, which I could have not done, you could have saved this piece for something else because now it's gonna be like that. I mean, you still will see some, but anyway. All right, so moving on. Let me put this away. So now we grab this piece, and this piece measures 5¼ by 7½, and we gotta score it at 4 and a 6¼ So 4, oops, that's out of the way, and then 6¼ I have to open the arm, and 6¼ is kind of here. Is it? Yes, it's right on the, oops, this is not okay now. Okay, so this is 6½, and this is 1/4 is right there by the edge. So it's kind of marked outside the ruler, so it's hard to see. But I think it's that. All right. This out of the way. And how this goes, this is our inside of the car. So it goes in like that and then out. So you have like this C-fold that opens like this. There's a little bit of glue there. All right, so let me get my bone folder. I'm gonna flatten these. I think it picked up some of the glue. I should have cleaned my desk before, but you can use the glue eraser to get that out of the way. There. And another one there. There. All right, so I'm going very slowly with this car, but you know, it's not that hard to make. It's just like in my little TV tray. But if I had it on the table, it would have been faster. But anyway, so we're gonna attach this piece here. You know what? I don't want to fight with it. I'm just gonna grab a brand new one. There we go. Oh, so much better. All right. So, like so, we center it. Yeah. And now we're gonna decorate the front, which I see I didn't cut. Haha. But I can cut one piece very quickly. So this we're gonna put inside. This is a piece that measures 5 by 2.5, I believe. No, 5 by 2. Sorry, 5 by 2. And I'm making it match this because it kind of looks nice. Then it's just a matter of decorating. The other cards are gonna be a little faster. And it's because it's so easy to decorate with these already pre-cut pieces. It's just fun. All right, so what I'm doing is that instead of using this front here, I'm gonna use, actually, I think it's the other way around because it's ombre paper. You know, this wouldn't happen with any other paper, but it's ombre paper, so you want it to. Anyway, instead of doing this, which I could do too, I did it with the reverse, so it kind of has like more interest, I think. Right? I think it makes it stand out more. So that's what we're gonna do. But before that, I have to put a piece of paper here. Oh no, I did cut it. Look at me. That is 5 by, just telling you, 5 by 1. Is it? Yeah, 1. All right, so we'll attach that part first, and then we'll put our label. And another thing I like about this set is it has all the birthday sentiments that you may want. It's really complete. I'll show you in a second. This is one of our all-inclusive. It comes with a block too. This is not like Paper Pumpkin. Paper Pumpkin only comes with a block the first time that you subscribe. So all the subsequent boxes that you may get, even if you discontinue your subscription and come back to it, they would not have the block. But the kits in the kids collections that do have stamps come with a block. Not all of them are stamps. Some of them already have. So this is where I want to put my glue, from here to here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna actually close it, take the label out, put the glue where I want it. And this time I'm being a little bit more generous because this is gonna be an action card. You know, it's gonna be opening and closing. You don't wanna not have it well adhered. Anyway, another great thing about this specific birthday fancy kit is that, see, now it's perfect. It looks better than the other one that I did because it gets right to the edge. All right. Now it's just a matter of decorating. So another good thing that I was saying that it's great from this set is that it happens to be on sale now because it has some in colors 2025, 2027. Hi, Joanne. Thank you for joining. Happy Saturday. So this set was $25 and now you can get it for 21 something. I can't remember exactly the cents, but anyway. And you tell me, good thinking, because I added this little ribbon here like this, but I don't know if you like it or if you prefer it without it. So you tell me, what do you think? I mean, I can go either way. I liked it without it and then I liked it with. So I'm just gonna put this baby here, glued directly on my label. You like it with the ribbon? All right, so I'll add the ribbon. And Then I think I had like this guy over here, and I mean there's different elements, so I changed it a little bit. So this one is gonna be inside. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in dimensionals now before I put the other guys. So anyway, yeah, so the sentiments on this set I was talking about, there, oops, do I have a, yeah. Oh, actually I can use a big one for the teacup. I think it fits, yes. So it has great sentiments, let me show you the sentiments. It has sweetest birthday wishes, let's eat cake, happiest birthday, sending you happy birthday wishes for you, and time to celebrate, and wishing you another year as sweet as you. I mean, honestly, I can use all the sentiments for all my birthday cards, which you know how much I like birthday cards, and those are the ones I use the most. So now these little cake stand, I'm gonna set over here underneath I have to be careful because it needs to open, so I cannot do it underneath. So I have to do it right on the edge of the label. That's what I wanted. So that's the one thing with this. Just keep trying while you're decorating before adhering it down. Make sure that you can still open and close your card without interference. And that's where it's gonna go. And I put a little bit too much glue there. I should have kept the glue to this side. So I don't know if I have a little bit of paper to remove it, but if not, when it's dry, I'll take the excess for now. And when it's dry, I'll do the glue eraser. So that, and then I have the lemon meringue pie here and the sentiment. And for the sentiment, I'm just gonna get a strip that measures 1/2 inch, and just gonna do let's eat cake in fresh freesia. Let's see, where's my let's eat cake here? Too big a block, so I have to be careful not to catch ink in other areas. Oh, you know what? I think this photopolymer, I'm just gonna put it out because I think it was crooked. So I'm gonna pick it up now. The other way around. All right, just let it loose. Because the good thing about these photopolymers, you can actually curve them if you're gonna make them match like a circle or something. But yes, you have to be careful when you put them, and I'm just gonna turn it around. Perfect. You have to be careful that they're not crooked when you put them on the block, because you can bend them to your wishes. And I'm gonna do the tails like that, like cut in the middle and then from the corner to the center. This one was not perfect. And this one is a little bit too long. This is gonna do another such cut. And there you go. All right. My bone folder, I'm gonna flatten the edges because they have the crease of the blade there. So this I'm gonna prop in dimensionals, and I'm gonna put it right underneath. No, not underneath. I just said I couldn't be underneath, Candy. But anyway, it's gonna be on dimensional, so we're not gonna be able to do underneath the other one that is also one-dimensional. So, all right, so I'm just gonna put 2. I'm not even gonna curve it this time. I like to curve my sentiments like so, but this is gonna go around there. I would say there. Oh, okay. If I don't like it, I can move it. That's that's the spirit. And then we're gonna do this one with a dimensional and just a little bit of glue on the tippy bottom of this so it stays on my sentiment. And the part where I have to put this is this one. So see, because this is gonna be seen through the window when it opens. So like so. So voila, you have it. Now when it opens, you'll get the single cup with the cake stand, the big one. And then when you close, you have all the elements. All right. Oh, and I had these here, which I was gonna put here. Yes, I like it there. So I'm gonna put just a glue dot on the bottom. Or maybe actually no, just a little bit of glue here. Cute, right? It's just the elements are so very cute. I love them. So, oh, and then I had some of these adhesive back pearl trio, but you can use whatever you want because I had these. I think they're supposed to be petunia pop, but they have the sheen that's a little bit fresh freesia as well. So I don't know. I think it goes well with this color. So I just put one there, and one this here in this corner. And then we have to put the ribbon because Deborah said that she liked the ribbon. And I think so do I. So, and I had the crinkly ribbon. How is it called? Seam binding ribbon. I'm just gonna grab a piece. I have it on my ribbon tamer. I love it. You can just pull like this too if you want. Because then all my ribbons are organized finally, instead of unspooling all over the place. And just grabbed it here and just did a simple I think I may have cut it a little bit too short, but we're gonna make it work. Hopefully. Hopefully. All right. I cannot grab it. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna play with it to make it a little tiny bow. Because I cut it a little bit small. But that's okay. It's working. There we go. All right. So that's our card. And if you want, I put in this one here, sweetest birthday wishes. I could do that too. Let's do that. Why not, right? And I'm going to put it in a way that you don't see it from the front when you open it, meaning like that is hidden back here. So like around there. Where did I say? There we go. Let's verify. Perfect. Perfect. All right, so that's card number 1. You see the colors are a little different because the paper is ombre. So this is more fresh and this turns more to be purpley. But anyway, I think it still works, right? All right. So then we're gonna go to car number 2. That could be which car I'm gonna make for number 2. Let's make this one. And I'm using another set of colors for this one. This one is, okay, I put everything away for the machine and now I can, oh, here, there. This one. So the set comes with these nice inlays as well, that have like these perforated sides. And in this case, I'm using this other one. One thing, this set comes with Lost Lagoon ink spot. But yes, and you see Lost Lagoon here in accents, but I think they forgot to say that it also goes with cloud cover. It's not listed as one of the color, but it is obviously cloud cover. And that's what I'm gonna use. Let's see if I remember how I did it. Because I made it like a few days ago. So this is also another one of the car fronts, of the car bases, sorry, that I cut in two. Because why would you use the whole thing? You see, I just cut half of it and then I just trimmed it to make it fit in those. This is just because it's a fan fold. It's just a 5.5 by 4.25, and this is gonna go right there. 4 by 5, 5.25. That's a trimming from the car base. All right. So we have, no, see, I should not done that. Okay, Candy. Skip. I'm running too much. First, we're gonna have to put this piece here, which I did not prep and cut. Did I? I thought I did. Well, I guess I didn't. So we have to put this piece that is gonna go underneath that. And this piece was, I believe, 3 by, and I'll measure it in a second. Let me grab the cardstock first. It's cloud cover, as I said. I was thinking that I may have a piece, but I guess I don't. So this piece measures like, I think it's 1 3/4, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5 by, let's say, 3. Yes, 1.5 by 3. So I'm just gonna grab. I'm running out of space very, very quickly on my space. All right. So I'm just gonna actually cut the 1.5 from this side, since I don't have space there. And I'm gonna do 3.5 just to be safe. And then I'm gonna score these at 1. And I moved it. You see that? All right. 1. So that's how it will go. Now that I messed this up. No, I didn't. This will go here in the middle. So we're gonna attach this piece here in the middle with the long part on the front, and this will be on the back. So just center it as well as you can. Actually, we can even measure. So I think that will be the center. more or less. And make sure you can fold it. Meaning you put, now everything is tacky because I had already put the glue on. Yeah, so that works, right? So now that you have it, now you can put the extra glue again because mine was drying. I apologize for that mistake. And then we're gonna put it in our card base. All right, that's center. Yes, perfect. Now, how did I do that? Now we want to center this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put glue from here and from the front for this part. So around there. Or I grab the empty one. It's not totally empty, so I don't want to throw it away. Around there. Just make sure it's center how you like it and press down. I had already gold embossed these, heat embossed these with the sweetest birthday wishes. That I didn't want to do on camera because I don't have a long enough connection. And then I cut this piece because I don't want to see this when this opens. So I cut this piece to go inside this particular one. This was a little different size because it was a little bigger, what you could see. I don't want to see the white going through my perforating detail there. So same here. The perforating detail was more to the edge here, so it was not such a big problem. But I did it to measure. So in this case, if you want to know, the measure was 4 by 2.5. So I'm just gonna glue it, and that's just for me being like picky. You could leave it like that, but you know, I think again, the empty one. I think it looks cleaner, more elegant if you cover that part. If you don't want to use that much cardstock, that's fine too. All right. It also helps reinforce this label that's a little thin. It's not cardstock heavy, you know. So, and because you're gonna be opening and closing, it reinforces the label with the extra cardstock. And now we have that part. Now we have to actually put this where you would not see it, right? You don't want it to come out around. You will see a little bit through the holes, but because it's on another layer, it's fine. I think that's where we want it. So the best way is to put it right behind it. Try to close it all together. So let's see if I can make that happen without making a mess. I cut this actually. That's because that's why it's a little bigger. You can cut a regular rectangle out of white or vanilla paper if you want, but this one was for the texture note dies that have all these rectangles with nice little borders, and I think they're perfect. Oh, no, I'm not supposed to glue that there. I'm supposed to close it all together without dropping it or making a mess. I'm gonna do it that way. All right. Voila, now we have it in place, like so. And now we just decorate the front and put the little ribbon. I'm gonna put the ribbon first. For the ribbon, I'm using the cloud cover faux linen ribbon. I'm gonna get enough to make a nice bow. I think that should do it. But I don't know. Will it? I don't know. I'm just gonna put this on the timer so it doesn't get. There we go. See? All right. There's a lot of bow making today. I didn't realize. You can, if you don't like the bow, you can do a regular, just knot, and that's fine too. Just making it look prettier. So this ribbon makes pretty nice bows, I think. There. I'm gonna trim it a little bit so it doesn't cover the sentiment there. Oh. Should I use my ribbon scissors? These are not it. Just gonna trim this more or less the same. All right. So now we just decorate, and I use this. This is the bigger one of the die cuts that has 3 cake stands. And I'm gonna put dimensionals, but I'm gonna be careful because I'm gonna hang it a little bit from outside the label there. So I don't want it to get stuck to my base. I think that should be enough. Maybe one more over there. And we'll decide what to do with this one. I'll see where it hangs and if it needs another one, smaller one. Same with the teacup. I think may need a small one there. I'll put the small one here. And also we have to be careful I don't cover my sentiment there. That's what I'm gonna put the little indentation here, or not like the hold of my, I would wish it was a little, like I should have put this a little bit, my sentiment a little bit higher, but it's hard when you're like fussy cutting, not fussy cutting, heat embossing blind without going there blind. You know what I mean. Okay, so see, this comes out. So I'm gonna actually remove this one, or actually I'm gonna cut it in half. I didn't do a very good job at removing that. This one I could have put a little bit higher. I'm just gonna trim it as well. Should have checked that first. But at least you see how you can fix it. It's not a big deal, just and you'll be able to take the whole thing off if you keep going at it. I just can't see very well. There we go. Now I got it. I got it. I got it. Yes. This gets stuck inside and that's it. And the same goes for this one. There we go. All right. All right, so this is it. And then we need like a little thing here from my trinkets, maybe this one. How about this one? There. I don't know if I need, I think I'm going to put a small dimensional, a tiny little one on the upper corner there. Yeah, so I don't want this to get bent when it opens. And then we're just going to put some bling. And for bling, I have the low profile dots here that are gold. And because this has gold trimming, I thought it was going to go nice with it. So I just did. All right. For this part here, as I said, this set comes with very nice, I don't know how to call that, because they're not labeled. They're kind of like background thingies. But you can actually use the texture note dies for, see, now you can see this one. Okay, Candy, I should have checked that again. When I put that, yeah, I'm gonna cut this. There, perfect. All right, so that's all there is to this card. And you have it in two different colors using all the elements in the set. And let me see if I have a piece to show you of what I was talking about this. Yes, this. See? This was the blue one, and this is another one of these in petal pink. They're very nice. I mean, as I said, it's full of nice elements. And now we're going for card number 3. I don't know why I had that. What was this for? Oh, this was in case I wanted to use this instead of the other one, but I think this covers it better. I'm going to save this for future use. All right, moving on. Card number 3 is this one, the triptych one that I call it. I love this. You know, I'm not a yellow person, but this yellow with this combination of colors looks so nice. I really like it. This is Darling Duckling. That's one of the new in colors. Okay. So let's do it for this one. And we're going to do it actually in another color though. Because, and I'll tell you why. Because this piece, this lacy, kind of like doily, there's only one in the set. So I've already used it for this one. So I figured like, oh, we can do it with another color combination. And what I did is I went through, which one was this set? The Spotlight on, is this a Spotlight on Nature dice? I think so. The one that has all the circles. I'm just clearing up the thing. So I'm just getting the same idea, you know, like it's the same size, a little bigger than this. It looks much bigger, but it's not that much bigger. I measured it. with the perforated edges. So just whichever color you want to make it. Right. So I chose petal pink because it's one of the colors on the set. Even though, as I said, I loved the Darling Duckling. And I didn't know if I wanted to do it in white or if I wanted to do it, but because we were gonna make it in strawberry slush. So I have all the pieces here, and I have my instructions of where the folds go. So we're gonna bring my trimmer again, and we're gonna score it at, sorry, it's 8.5 by 5.5, and we score it at 2, 2, 3 1/8, 5 3/8, 5 1, 2, 3, 8, and 6.5. You may not see it in camera, but I'm measuring 6.5. All right. So now we're gonna fold these two inside, and then the ones in the extreme outside. So you end up with something like that. And then you score the whole thing. Well, you burnish the whole thing, I mean. But the idea of this card is that it can stand up. And I like to make birthday cards that stand up because some people like to actually they put them in their mantle or something like that. And look what I did. I just creased it a little bit by, anyway, this is gonna have paper anyway. So now for my centerpiece, I have a piece here that measures, okay, 2 by 5 1/4. I'm just gonna go here and adhere it. So in case you were wondering why I moved my life to today, it's because tomorrow I'm gonna be busy. Because tomorrow I'm actually gonna go to a jazz age party in Governor's Island. It's something that they organize a couple of times every summer, and people go dress up like in 20s outfits. Some people, the fun people, and I went once years ago, and they have like music, and they have like Charleston lessons and vendors, food trucks. It's fun. Oh, this piece, by the way, I didn't tell you, but this piece from the sides, these two pieces from the sides are 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. Okay, and I'm using the In Color Designer Series paper. That's 6 by 6 paper that we have every year with all the In Colors. We have it also in the other color collections. And this year I particularly like it because it has the flowers. And there we go. So of course I use the strawberry slush to go all together with that. So that's it. You see? That's easy. Well, actually, no. Let's put the note. That's also 2 by 5 1/4. Yes, that's where we're gonna write our little note. Anyway, so yeah, that should be fun. Yes. I haven't done that in ages, but this year I bought myself a little fringe outfit. It's supposed to be like 90 something tomorrow, so I hope I don't die because it's all polyester. But anyway, it was a cheapy thing. Anyway, so now for decorations, I think I'm gonna use these because I want a little bit of color. And I want color contrast, like this one had color contrast, right? So I'm just gonna put in the middle, like there. Put it where I want it. Whatever you do, you cannot go outside the edges of the card, otherwise it wouldn't fit on your envelopes. And now we're gonna have to find cakes for it. I thought I had the double one, like that one. I don't know what it is. All right, let me grab more. Because thankfully we have, oh, here it is. We have plenty of cakes. Yeah, this is gonna be too much, I think. Let's see. This is too separate. I like these ones two together. I think they look nicer. So I'm gonna pop this in dimensionals. My dimensionals being right here. Dimensionals mostly to the center part of my die cut, because in case something props up, but I don't think anything props up, so it doesn't really matter. I could have put it whatever. Now that I look at it. Removing the backings. And then for the sentiment, they give you these little things that look, it matched perfectly my perforations there. So it's just very nice. And I'm going to use happiest of birthdays. And I'm going to do it in strawberry slush. This one, I did it in the same color of this, but I think petal pink is maybe too soft for these, even though it kind of would tie it better, right? Do I have soft? No, I'm going to do it in strawberry slush. Don't overthink it, Candy. Happiest birthday. And they're photopolymers, so I should be using my mat, but I'm not. So I'm going to risk it. And it worked. Yay. I'm going to put these dimensionals as well. Using a lot of dimensionals always. These go to the center because we don't want them to go on the outside the propped part of the card there. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then you see here, I decorated with the set comes with some of these little flowers, but if you use them, we have these, but they're very tiny. But of the same idea, I found that the washi tape, the Extraordinary Flora washi tape works very well with this because it's kind of the same style of illustration. So what I did is something that I saw done on the demonstrators planning place, which was instead of putting the washi tape on white cardstock and get this, you can do it on metallic paper and get that. You see? And because I did it in gold metallic, because this has gold elements, it kind of picks up that same coloring. Can you tell? This is the white, this is the gold. A little different, right? All right. So thank you, Joanne. I will. If I get a good picture, I may post it, but I don't promise that. I don't like to post pictures of myself. So I'm just going to go with this and select some of these gold ones like that. Like I like that one. Yeah. Perfect. Because this one I'm propping. Oh, no, it fell. I'm propping it right there. Don't want to cover my sentiment. Perfect. I like it like there. Like that. Then I put like a rose, and I'm picking this. The washi flora comes in two tones. One is more reddish, and the other one is more purplish. For this one, I use more the purplish one because it picked up better this. But for this one, I'm doing the reddish one, but I don't know. I mean, I can go either way. I don't know. The purple doesn't work for me so well here. So let's find, well, the flowers. I can put the flowers as I had them there. Cute. And I'm just going to put a dimensional. There. And I'm going to put the rose here as I did in the other one. Now it's getting a little darker, right? Maybe I should use the light. I'm going to put the rose here. Then we need a cake or something sweet on the other side. This will close like this, so you see it when it's closed, like a little bit of flower behind it, and then when you open it, you get to see the whole thing. And then we said a cake, but I may not have a cake. I may not have the little cake that I wanted. Oh, may have used them all. I'm just checking in the box to see if something fell. This is too big, and I don't want another stand. How about the bowl of cherries? The bowl of cherries is cute. It's a little small, but it may work. We'll put more green in it. Either the bowl of cherries or one of the teacups here. The teacup also looks cute. Let's see. And then I want some greenery. Maybe that looks cute enough. So this will go blue. And then this will go on a dimensional. Right there. And then for the back, I put like another flower here. We can use just this flower, for instance, that is more the red tones. I'll save my teacup for another project. All right. So that's our card. I didn't put any embellishments in this one. I could, but I didn't. We can put some of the same ones, the gold ones. Oh, I can put them in this color because I haven't used them. It's like a petal pink. Perfect. So I'll just use. Oh, yes, these look nice. I don't know. I have a lot of trouble grabbing these ones for some reason. So maybe I need my take your pick tool. There we go. The right tool for the job is always the take your pick tool. There. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot with the extra added. You know what? I'm going to add some gold ones here. Yeah, they're so stuck. Not even with the take your pick tool, man. See? There. Now that I lift it, now I can take it with the take your pick tool. Take your pick tool. Yes. That's a little bit more bling, which is always a good thing in my book. All right. And I realize I'm already at over an hour and a quarter. But if you want to stick around, I want to show you how to make a quick little recipe book with this, like a baking book. I like this card a lot. I hope you liked it too. So for that, we are gonna need, and I didn't do a sample because, because. So we have a card base, and I happen to have, but you can use whichever, like blank copy paper will work. This was, and I measure it because I measured it the other day. It's 8 1/4, and I folded it in half to 5. It's not even a quarter, it's an 8. I think it's not even, yeah, it's in a quarter folded in half. It's 1/4 and 1/8. Yeah, that's the half, right? So then what we're gonna do, and this is several pages, like I did, like I think 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes. So it will be a 10-page little booklet. And this is a card base that I folded in half, and it happened to be the cloud cover, kind of, right? So then you get a thick needle, like from like upholstering or something, or embroidering, and I thread it with linen thread. You can thread it with other baker's twine or whatever. And I'm gonna get my thing here, and I'm gonna mark a 1. Like I'm gonna do a 1.5, 1.5. I'm gonna. Ow! I got. Should leave the needle where it was before doing that, and I can delete that later. That's my 1.5 on each side of the paper, right? Yes, like around there. So Now with, let's see if this paper is a little thicker than I wanted. So I could actually, let's do that here as well. 1.5. You can delete the markings later. 1.5 with a regular eraser. 1.5. Okay. So you mark it here. That's what I wanted to do outside. You put it right there where you want it, more or less. Center, I mean, not on the side, but like pull to this side. So you get to mark it as well here. And this is your car base, okay? So now we're gonna just grab our needle and hopefully go through. Just wiggle it until it goes through. It's not going through in the right exact place, but it's okay. Maybe my marking was off. It doesn't matter. And then, actually, I should have done that here as well. All right. And now we're gonna do the reverse. I'm actually gonna mark it here so I can just crop it from the outside. This is very, very simple. It's not like a super professional book binding, but okay, now we have it all in, right? Put it together where it belongs, or where you want it to belong. Take the needle off. Save it, so I don't want to lose it. I don't want it such a big thing, but I can trim it later. Just don't want to waste so much. So just adjusting. Okay, I'll leave it at that. And then we're gonna just tie a strong knot. You can leave it at that, or you can make a little bow if you want to make it rustic, but cute rustic. I'm going to do the bow. There's always time to trim into a knot if you want. All right. So now we have like a little notebook, right? So it's a matter of decorating it. Like I'm just going to flatten it as much as I can. And we're going to decorate this. So I'm using all parts of the book here, of the kit, sorry. So you saw this blue that we used before. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it upside down here. Make sure it fits in. And when I have it in, then I'm gonna put little dimensionals on the corners. So to help me get it together. And I don't seem to have, oh yes I do, thank God. Little dimensional. And then we're gonna put big dimensionals here. I mean, we can put some little dimensionals on the sides too. I think that would be better. Let me see if I have any left over. because as you can see, as I'm at the very end, there's one. Yeah, they're just about right. Just make sure that it doesn't get seen through the perforations. Maybe right there. All right. It got stuck to my nail. This one. They're all backs removed. Yes, yes. Okay. Just choose your sides before, if there's one that's more perfect than the other. And this one is full of glue now because I haven't cleaned. Look at my desktop. That's not nice. Look how nice it looks, right? All right. So that's my basic part. And now I'm gonna decorate it. And I'm gonna give this to my niece because see, this has the one I was gonna use before, the two cake stands with the lemon pie in the middle. But I want to put it in the middle. But what I want to do is I'm gonna put baking book here. Baking. I use these from the mini alphabet dice. I love them for personalizing stuff. Just want to make sure that I space it correctly. It's almost no room to put baking. I was gonna put bake book, but then I said like, no, baking book is fine. Baking book. All right, so I should have used the adhesive to back this. So I could now take the adhesive and just glue them, but I didn't. So I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Try not to make too much of a mess. Gluing the letters. So I just use my silica. The bad thing about using these tweezers is that they leave marks on my letters, but I'm gonna ignore that. Ah! Take the excess, that always helps. If it gets too gluey, I can, like my hands are now, I can always use my glue eraser to remove some of the excess glue later when I'm done. Baking. Yeah, I'll delete that later. Erase that later. Okay, now book. I'm gonna put this on the bottom and then we're gonna put the decoration in the middle and that's it. You can see this one is lifting. May have to add a little bit because this is cardstock. This metallic specialty paper is actually pretty thick, as thick as cardstock. So anyway, so that's it. Now that it's before I put my thing, I can just grab this. See, I knew that would happen. I knew that would happen. And I'm just gonna grab. It's tricky, this metallic paper. If you do it with color cardstock, this is much easier. But with this metallic paper, it's trickier because it's less porous. So the glue tends to dance around a little bit more. But I think I'm satisfied with this. So we're going to put this in dimensionals because otherwise it wouldn't fit. Right? Now my hands are stucky, so everything's sticking. Did I not remove that? Yeah, I guess not. How cute is that? Isn't it cute? I love it. And maybe I can put even some macaroons here or something. Yeah, why not? There's a mini dimensional if I have one left. Which I don't. So I'm gonna have to cut one of these. Yes. All right, and I'm gonna top it up with some. What do I put? You know what? For variety's sake, I'm not gonna do the rhinestones. I'm gonna do these little flowers in cloud cover. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna do a big one. There. And now we have a cute little book for, like your go-to baking recipes so that you don't remember always like the exact measurements or something, like just something quick and nice. And you can use copy paper. As I said, I happen to have this that remarkably close to cloud cover. But anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me do a recap of what we've done. We've done the triptych card. Oh, I'm gonna make room so I can showcase. So many things in my table right now. All right. So we have the triptych card, and we had these cute, the 3 fanful cards, and we have that one. That closes like that. Oh, now it doesn't want to close. There we go. And then the little baking book. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it gives you some ideas on what else to do with this cute, cute birthday fancy kit, and remind you that it's on sale because most of everything that has in color 2025, 2027 elements is on sale for the month of August. So that's a great thing. All right. So thank you so much for joining. I'll see you next Sunday, and have a lovely, lovely week. Bye.